I'm sorry, Jim. I'm going to stop the subsidy to PBS.
Governor Romney doesn't have a 5-point plan. He has a 1-point plan. And that plan is to make sure that folks at the top play by a different set of rules.
You would not believe your eyes if 10 million fireflies lit up the world.
You said in the Rose Garden, the day after the attack, it was an act of terror. It was not a spontaneous demonstration. Is that what you're saying?
Please proceed, Governor.
I want to make sure we get that for the record, because it took the president 14 days before he called the attack in Benghazi an act of terror.
Get the transcript.
He did, in fact, sir. So let me call it an act of terror.
Can you say that a little louder, Candy?
He did call it an act of terror.
Cause everything is never as it seems. Cause I get 1,000 hugs from 10,000.
Now, I cut taxes for 95% of working families. He wants to preserve tax loopholes for the rich. Gas prices. Blame that on the global price of crude oil. You can't educate me on this. Now see, my entire time, it's all spent stopping the out-of-control spiral of an entire nation, a task so heavy you could call me Clark Kent.
I'd like to make myself believe.
Now I'm going to expose one fact about this dude I know to be true. See, Mitt, foreign policy to you is a foreign policy. Now see, I knew his foreign policy experience was actually an experience on the low. Because how the world seems to move, he always goes against the flow. He says that Russia is our #1 geopolitical foe. Where'd you get that bit of intelligence? 1974? Now, he say I sympathize with the extremist Islamic regime. You got it all wrong, Dunny. Now let's recap what happened to Osama bin Laden, because that right there was money. Now see, Bush tried hard, but he couldn't seem to figure it out. I mean, he wanted to find Osama, but he was taking the scenic route. So then I took office, made a call like a Don with mad clout. SEAL Team 6, find that boys and dump them things out.
My fellow Americans, I'm here and I'm happy to say that we can celebrate on this momentous day. Now, look, let me be clear, Osama bin Laden, we caught him and he's out of here. It's lights out for the hide-and-seek champion. We found him hiding in a dusty-looking mansion. So we sent a team, and they rolled up on his mans and him and sent him nighty-night with a permanent justice-laced Ambien. Our intelligence is fly. They put in a lot of work, using all resources. Shouts out to Google Earth. Watch for months like an eagle eyeing a rat in the dirt. Then in return the favor brought terror right to his own turf. Team 6 showed up in choppers, it was so cash. Lit his house with red dots like it had a rash. Navy SEALs dashed inside, left their heads spinning, then flew off in the night screaming, duh, winning.
It started to scramble because then they weren't ready for a fight. See, they ticked off that U.S. Eagle, and now we had them in our sights. In America, I mean, we do it big, so we had to make our point clear, right? So then I took out Al-Qaeda's #2 in Yemen in an airstrike. Okay. See, I've actually been out here doing it. You're guessing and taking a stab. I lay haymakers on our competition. You're still working on your jab. See, Mitt, you're not a shoo-in in any theoretical shoes. Your name is Mitt Romney. You travel to other countries and get booed. This is why I know this one fact to be true. Foreign policy to you is a foreign policy to you.
Thank you.
The POTUS ain't playing no games. This seat is taken, please stay in your lane. Mitt's been yapping, but what is he saying? Mitt, bring the first aid and I'll bring the pain. He is in no light but flickering fame. Me though, I'm burnt like a trailblazing flame. Romney thinks he wants my job, buddy. Ain't about that.
I'm the president.
2 terms. Let's go.
Rebuild this nation. Rebuild this economy. Rebuild this nation. Rebuild this economy. Future filled with hope. Future
Let's go. Okay, let's do it. Champion of the ballot box. Second term. 4 more years. New achievement. Unlocked. Call me 44th press for the next 4. I pled my case during debates. I spat 16. The divided country gave me 8. Tight race only because I allowed it. I let Mitch shine the first debate to know what it felt like to get shot. True story. Political rope-a-dope is one of my many guises. Y'all thought I was down and out, but yet the dark night rises. I came through like Optimus Prime in his prime. At his best, Mitch showed up with Mr. Bean, horses and bayonets. His campaign got arrested. Yup, I stopped it cold. He should have known that I stay with bars. I guess I got that prison flow. Let's go. I've been about that life from the beginning. Call me Iron Man because I'm stark about this nation winning. Let me be clear. I set up Mitt just to knock him down. Bus driver uppercut. You going to jail now? I win. Incomplete sentence, yes, but I've learned my time as president is incomplete too, but what matters is the second term. Romney Ryan would say dumb stuff, sit, smirk, and grin. I'm like, are they really this stupid, or they just want me to win? The incumbent. I still hold the seat. No vacancies. Clint Eastwood wish he could give a speech as beast as me, but don't want no parts of me. Romney's son got mad and wanted to take a swing at this face. Go ahead, take a swing. I'll take a swing state. Whoa.
Rebuild this nation. Rebuild this economy. Nation. Rebuild this nation. Rebuild this economy. Future filled with hope. Future filled with hope. American future filled with hope. Future filled with hope.
Vice presidential debate. I told Joe, I have no love for him. I told Joe Biden, when you see Paul Ryan, please spaz on him. The debate kicked off and Joe straight sunned him quick. I texted Mitt like, I know you're watching. You're next. You ain't messing with my clip. Next debate, I was ready for him. Town hall, hit Mitt with that 2-piece and a biscuit. No coleslaw. I said his plan lacked specifics. He was mad, making that Michaela Maroney face, winning silver at the Olympics. Afterward, we shook hands and smiled, but I told him we're not buddies. I'm a mad scientist in a lab. You're just a case study. He was mad, but he hid it behind a smirk. I told him wait for the third debate, cause like this country, Mitt, trust me, you gonna get this work. Last debate came through me, presidential steez. He was stressing, couldn't stop sweating. I made his lungs freeze. His chance of being press felt cold like the snow in an Arctic freeze. I'm hard to stop, I'm hot like them tabletops at Benihana's. Passed the stimulus bill and healthcare reform. Then Lily led Better Act, then dropped off Osama bin Laden on the ocean floor. And that's just a fraction of what I've done to get re-elected. Turn it back into a resident. And still,